we're the members of Infomaniacs Group. We're from the University of Ghana. This is part of our final year project. So we're here to give you a presentation on search techniques. We're here to broaden your knowledge. I'm sure not many of you are familiar with it. So I heard you all to please keep quiet and be cooperative. My name is Tosin. So this is Sarah. I'm introducing the members of my group. That is Yao.
Oh, clap.
That's Minerva. This is me. Like, you know about search engines. No, you said it's an interactive class. You have to complete. You know about search. So which search engines do you know about? You can tell me your name before you talk. Sorry. Bennett, keep quiet, please. See, we all know about Google. You know the search engine. Then we know about Bing. You know about Bing? Yeah. So those are like just a few examples of search engines. So we're here to broaden your knowledge on search techniques. I know many of you might not be familiar with search techniques, but you know when you log onto the internet, most times you want to do your assignment. And then you want to, like, let's just say Google, like, because most of us are familiar with Google. So you want to Google, like, maybe something on, what was something on what? Search techniques help you limit your. No, I think I should say yes. Limit your search. Maybe it's an academic thing more instead of a Champions League. Like maybe you want to do your assignment, and maybe you want to Google like something on what is communication. And you know how you get a lot of like results afterwards, and then it's not all those results that are relevant. Most of them are full of jargons. So search techniques help you limit your results to the useful ones. They help you limit it to the useful ones, to the ones that are relevant to what you are looking for. So, search techniques, you make use of symbols, you make use of search statements and phrases, and also specific searches to limit your search sizes and information. There's no particular definition, but I'm sure, do you guys understand what I mean by search techniques? So, you know. So why search techniques, if you may ask? Why are we telling you about this? Well, we're talking about search techniques because they provide, please keep quiet, they provide effective and efficient retrieval of useful information, and they reduce your search time. Like most times, instead of going through every result, like you know when you Google something and then you click on the first result, the second result, instead of reading through the whole thing, like you just pick them straight, the one that is useful to you immediately. Then, and you know sometimes when you buy internet time, that's very useful because sometimes you are running on time. So instead of going through that, instead of wasting your time, you just go directly to what you want to do. It also offers different options for searching for information. And I think that's a direct explanation of what it is.
As part of the search techniques, I'm here to introduce you to truncation and wildcards. I'm here to brainstorm you on truncation and wildcards. Now, one may ask, what's truncation and what's wildcard? Both of them can be used to widen our search and make sure we prevent so many irrelevant information that we get when we go on Google and other search engines. Well, ask Google. We all know Google. It's a very popular search engine. When you type in maybe what is the meaning of a boy, Google sometimes is not very intelligent. It gives you just the meaning of what is a boy. But search engines give variety, multiplicity, so many of them that you can choose from. But there is a little difference between wildcats and then truncation. Wildcat gives you just a single letter. For example, you want woman, but you don't know which one to choose. So you just write, I really need this word. So you just write question mark. Yes. These are so many things that you don't know about, and that's the reason why I'm here today. When you write woman like this, it can give you woman and women. Yes. And then we have other things like maybe compute. Or you can just put a question mark here. It will give you computing, computer, computation, so many of them. As I said, wildcats give you just a single letter, but truncation give you a variety, as many as you want. Like Africa. If you write Africa, it can give you African. What are some of the examples? Agriculture, agricultural, agriculturalist. You see? You see? Yeah. So this is some of the things that we want you to know. Like when you go somewhere with your friend and then you are searching for something, you just put there asterisk. You know, hey, why did you put it there? Then you just tell me. Just tell your friend. Just tell your friend, well, these are some of the examples of truncation. And then I'm just pardoning you, so I'm using the wildcat. So it will give me so many examples that I want to choose from. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. Okay. But not all search engines have these features, truncation and wildcats. Not all. I'm sure Yahoo, right? I'm sure of Yahoo, but I don't think Google supports wildcats and truncation. But then, if you want to know which category, after this you can go to the internet cafe or school's ICT lab and try your hands on different kinds of search engines that support truncation and then wildcats. Not all supports it. As I stated here, important thing, check the online help screen for details. The symbols recognized by the database you are searching. Not all databases use the question mark sign and then the hash symbol.
Basically, truncation helps you search for different forms of the word in the common roots. As she gave the example, for example, compute. Then it can give you types of the endings of the word. Maybe you're looking for computer or if you're looking for computing or computers. That's basically what truncation does. Truncation helps you find different endings of the word as it's stated on the slide, like dream. It could retrieve dream, dreams, dreaming, or dreamer, and etc. To find spelling variation, truncation also helps you find spelling variation. Like we are searching for a word like gray. It retrieves gray with an A and gray with an E too. It also helps you find word variations like religion. Maybe you are searching for religion, or maybe you don't want religion, you want religious, or you want religiosity. Truncation allows you to search like that. It also helps you retrieve UK or US alternative spelling. You know there are similarities between the words in the dictionary. Some words are American based, some are UK based. So for example, labor. Americans spell labor with an OR, and UK spell labor with OUR. So truncation helps you retrieve words like that. And it's also used between two other words in a phrase to retrieve variants of the phrase. Example, diabetes. Maybe you're looking for type 1 diabetes or type 2. That's basically what truncation does. Anyway.
The first section basically locates web pages. that are most likely relevant to your search. So maybe you search for something like receive. You sometimes get confused whether the E comes before the I or the I comes before the E. I have something called the spell corrector or spell correction. So Google or Yahoo asks you, do you mean receive? If you have typed receive with an I before the E, you ask you, do you mean receive? I think some of you have had that before. Or maybe you search for President John Mahama and you are confused, so you use President James Mahama. Because John Mahama is most likely to be a president, so he's a president. So it's not to ask you, do you mean President John Mahama? Okay. Now, what this search engine does is that it uses something called the fuzzy managing program. Fuzzy managing program. What it does is that's what locates what is most likely relevant to, because something, the scale of preference. This one is called the scale of relevance. So when you search for something, what is most likely relevant to what you are searching for pops out first before the rest of it. I'll be against it. Yeah, so that's it for fuzzy search.
Hello everyone. I'm here to take you through Boolean operators. So, have you heard Boolean operators before? Have you been seeing the word Boolean operators? It seems like a big word, but actually nothing. Shouldn't even scare you. Boolean operators are simple words. We use them to join two keywords so that will make your search very easy. An example is and, not, or they are all Boolean operators. So, for example, you are searching for two different keywords. Like I'm searching for Presec and Boche Infantifilm. So it's Presec and Infantifilm. And so I've used the Boolean operator like the result will give me a result just based on Presec and Infantifilm. It won't give me any other thing like Achimota or any other school. Just give me Presec and Infantifilm. When you use all will give you a wide range. It will give you put Presec or Infantifilm. It will give you a wide range of details on the two keywords that you have put in. So that's basically Boolean operators.
Phrase searching before? Yes or no? So can anyone give the definition of phrase searching? Phrase searching is which can increase the relevance of your result. Sometimes your search will comprise common words, which when combined in a search, retrieve too many relevant records. Databases use different techniques to specify phrase searching. Some web search engines and databases allow you to specify a phrase using inverted commas. So basically, when you are searching something online, and maybe you want the top 10 best goals in the UEFA Premier League. You put it in inverted commas and search for it. They will narrow down your search and give you the best 10 goals in the UEFA Premier League. Also, some databases automatically perform a phrase search if you do not use any set of phrases. For example, culture and Africa items and phrase. If you just type it without the inverted commas, it's not a phrase, we can't narrow it down for you. So when you want to use phrases search, you put it in inverted commas and it narrows it down for you.
Well, I'm going to give you websites that will aid in your learning. Yeah, so you should write it down actually. So there's Mathway, okay, and there's vocabulary.com. Now spell vocabulary, right? Vocabulary.com. So it gives you the meaning of various words.